Well, good morning, everybody. Guess I need to change that intro. This isn't Cruise Vet Adventures. This is VentureCast. But I just want to say good morning to everybody. Hope everybody's doing good out there. Uh, don't normally go live. Haven't been doing a lot of lives here recently. But I know that Jeremy and Cheryl and Eddie Lugo, they usually have their morning show, and I know that Jeremy and Cheryl's probably dealing with some pretty bad storms right now with the hurricane rolling in. They're in a lot worse spot than I am. I'm a little bit northeast of Houston. We are getting some pretty good wind gusts here. A lot of rain. We did lose power for a little bit earlier, but yeah, I hope everybody's sending their thoughts and prayers for Jeremy and Cheryl and anybody that's caught in this. But let me check on the chat, and let's see. We got Jennifer from Embarkation Nation. Good morning. And we got Cruising on the High Seas and Travel. I believe that's Rob. Good morning. Welcome in. And we got Law Jones. Welcome in. Will G. Good morning. And Alice from Alice Lugo Studios. And we got Scott from Controversial Cruising. Good morning. And scrolling on down. And Will G's asked how much rain have received. Well, I don't know exactly. I know it's been pretty steady. I woke up about 5:30, 6 o'clock this morning, and the wind, I could, because I actually fell asleep in my living room on the couch. I was up late watching different newscasts and everything, and the sound of the wind and the rain hitting my window kind of woke me up. And so I started looking around outside, and like I said, the wind it's like a driving rain coming at you. It'll slack off for a little bit, and then it'll pick up again. And then I heard a loud crash around by my back patio, and I had forgot I had like a little one of those little smoky smokers, one of those little aluminum jobs, and I guess I had forgot to bring that in, and the wind caught it and just bam slammed it. And I'm gonna have to go out later, and I hope it didn't blow over to my neighbor's yard. I hope not, but yeah, it's been pretty steady. Like I said, I don't know how much, but I can kind of see if I can share something with you just to give you an idea. And see, this is Houston, and I'm up here. Well, can't really see that, but basically I'm up here where this blue dot is. So if you zoom that out, so the storm's kind of like passing somewhat to the west of Houston, but let's see if we can get rid of that. But yeah, that's kind of the geography I'm dealing with. But the only question for me is the power situation. And then Jennifer, we're very blessed this time. My heart is with those in the storm because I know how stressful and scary they are. Yeah, that's definitely true, Jennifer. It's these things. I mean, there was warning, but sometimes situations you may not be, totally prepared, or maybe some people are new to the area. They don't really know. I feel like I'm good. I feel like I'm in a good spot. I've got, supplies. It's just whether or not the power goes out for how long. And then Alice telling Jennifer, glad you're safe. Same thing from Scott. And St. Alice prays for everyone in Beryl's paths. Yes, definitely, definitely. But yeah, you know, I was gonna watch the morning show this morning, but like I said, I knew that they were probably getting it way worse than I am, and because I saw some video clips from down in Galveston, and it looked pretty pretty hairy, But I figured I would jump on, see if I could fill in a little bit, entertain some folks, as it were, and maybe talk about a little cruise news while we're at it. And Law Jones says, "I'm so glad, thankful it's down to a Cat 1 now." Yeah, definitely, definitely. When I was a kid, that back I think it was '83. We had Hurricane Alicia roll in, and it was a Cat 3, and it was pretty much a direct path. It made landfall in Galveston, through Houston, all the way. And I know from what I remember, it was not fun. The wind and trees falling. We were without power for a good 2 weeks. Having to go drive and get bottled water and ice and things, and stand in those lines. Not fun, and plus it was, still really hot outside. Yeah, and Law Jones says they didn't have the morning show today. Yes, yes, I did see that because I went to their live stream, and they posted that they were canceling it. But yeah, and like I said, that I fully expected that. And thank you, Jennifer. Thank you for reminding people to hit the like button. But while we're here, there are some cruise news stories, if you will. So see if I can share this out a little bit. And we've got one story, and this is a kind of a, let's see. Whoa, why didn't that work? Well, I guess it's not going to let me share. Let's see. Why is it not sharing? Interesting. Well, technical difficulties here for sure. Here we go. And this was the story of the missing teen that I guess he was with his grandparents or grandmother on a Princess cruise ship over in Germany, and I guess he went missing, but apparently he was found safe and sound. But it's kind of strange because he's 14 years old, and I was wondering, like, well, how did he get off the ship? But then also, I've never traveled with kids, so I don't know what the cruise line's policy is on minors being able to leave the ship without their parents. I guess I was assuming that you would have to have your guardian or your parent with you to get off the ship, but somehow he didn't. But then in the article, it says that he was found with a 19-year-old man. They didn't really specify if this person was somebody that he knew or was on the cruise ship with them or what. But it's very, very interesting story. I don't know if you guys know any of the details. Want to share it in the chat, but yeah, that one was kind of a strange story. But I mean, I guess the good news is that he was found and he was apparently safe, and so hopefully, hopefully he gets reunited, and hopefully they get to the bottom of how that happened, because that seems a little troubling that a 14-year-old was able to get off the ship and get off, just take off on his own. So. And Jennifer says, I feel like Galveston had warnings, but not a warning for how the storm turned east and how bad it was going to be there. I really hope everyone is okay. Yes, definitely. Yeah, that's the thing about these hurricanes. You know, you can you can have all these little projection models and things and try to figure out where they're going, but sometimes they take a different turn or whatever. Especially once it gets closer to land, uh, you don't know how that's going to affect the path, but hopefully, I don't know. I've been watching the news reports here, the local news reports, and they're saying uh, apparently they're saying by this afternoon things should be cleared up. Uh, I know I got a text from I go to a chiropractor here, and they were closed this morning, but they're planning on being open at 2 o'clock this afternoon. So, uh, I mean, I'm hoping that's the case, that it kind of moves on through, but I don't know. We'll have to keep an eye on things. But yeah, that's the first story I had. You know, about the missing American teen, successfully found, safe. So uh, good on them for finding him. And then I found another interesting little story here for all you Alaska cruisers out there. And oh, not an RV ad, but apparently, I guess the city of Juneau is going to hold a vote and vote on whether or not to ban cruise ships on Saturdays. I guess you know Hey, I don't know if I'm back live or not. I think I'm live, but yeah, in case you didn't know, we got power knocked out. you know that I guess that's what you get for trying to do a live stream during a hurricane. But wow, that was kind of interesting. But I guess that's to be expected.
Hey, I don't know if I'm.
Oh, hold on a second.
I don't know if I'm back live.
Sorry about that. I had my TV going. Uh, yes, back again. But yeah, that was pretty crazy. That's probably going to be going on a lot. But I'm not even sure where I was. Let's see if I can finish this story real fast. Law Jones says, "See me? Well, thank you." But yeah, as I was talking about earlier, I guess Juneau's going to hold a vote to either ban cruise ships or not on Saturdays. With the uptick in the popularity of cruising to Alaska, they, you know, I guess it's a little much having a lot of ships come in at once and all these tourists. So they want to give the locals that are, serving these tourists a break. So I guess that's what they're going to do. And which, I guess I can understand that. It's definitely something to think about. I mean, I did Alaska cruise earlier this year, but I went really, really early at the very start. And so, when we hit Juneau, we were the only. Well, it was us and the Spirit, and it wasn't all that bad with just two ships in. But yeah, that's. So yeah, it says a measure that would ban cruise ships with 250 more passengers from docking in Juneau on Saturdays. So that's pretty much, I guess, going to rule out most, if not all, cruise ships because 250 people is not a lot. And so we'll see. We'll keep an eye on that, see how that plays out. And then the only other story I had that I was going to talk about. Sick of hearing this one. I just wanted to touch on it real quick and just give my quick thoughts on it. And we've all heard about this big fight that happened on a Carnival Paradise, and apparently those folks, I guess, got banned for life and all of that. But I guess and then some people, because I guess it was Don from Don's Family Vacations. He looked into the statistics, and I guess Carnival had like the highest number of these fights or these kind of incidents, and which I don't know. There could be a lot of different variables playing into that, but I was just basically looking at my own experience and cruising on Carnival and along with the other cruise lines also. And my only observation about the whole thing is, and maybe I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but some of these things you can kind of predict where the hot spots or the trouble spots are going to be. I mean, I used to work, base police when I was in the Navy, and there was one particular base I was on. It was a really tiny base, so we were not, we were always undermanned at that place. And every now and then, a aircraft carrier would pull in, and they would want to come to the base club and all of that. And so you had to kind of, well, what we did is we just stationed all our guys at the base club because we knew that's where the trouble spot was going to be. That's where the alcohol is. And if you think about it, on these cruise ships, people go to the club. Well, first, they go to dinner, have a few drinks, go watch a show, then, go hit up the club, have some more drinks. And then what does everybody do once the club starts to wind down? Well, they're going to go get something to eat. And what's usually the only place you're going to get any food is, at the pizza spot. And I know from my own experience, whenever I've been on Carnival, you try to go get that late night pizza. Sometimes that's a pretty rowdy area to be in, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And I hardly ever see like any security rolling around. So I don't know. That's just my kind of observation on it is, seems like they need could have a presence in these areas. I mean, that's where the people are going to be. I don't know, but again, you got these 3 and 4 night cruises, and a lot of people, that's kind of what they think of. It's like, oh, we'll get the drink package, and I'm all for people having a good time and blowing off steam and everything, but some of these fights are just crazy to see, and I don't know. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but that's just kind of my thoughts. And then we got Jennifer saying that this is wild. I saw another fight was on Royal over the weekend. Yeah, I saw that too. So, and that's the thing too. I mean, this kind of stuff, it can happen. It can happen on any cruise line. It doesn't have to be Carnival or anything like that. Anytime you have a gathering of folks and you mix the alcohol and music and all that other stuff, it's just kind of a natural course of events, I guess. Law Jones says Royal don't get reported on as often, but they have them too. Yeah. I think the only difference that I can see with Royal and Carnival is the way the Royal's ships, the layout of the ships are designed. They got that Royal promenade area, and so the pizza spot, Sorrento's, is kind of in an indoor spot. And it's, I guess maybe they can control it a little bit better, but that doesn't mean that the fights can't break out somewhere else. And they obviously do. So, but I think that's pretty much all the cruise news that I had that I wanted to cover. And like I said, I just wanted to jump on here and do a little fill in, I guess, and because I know, like I said, I know Jeremy and Cheryl are probably dealing with a lot more serious issues than I am, but I'm probably going to wrap it up, and because I don't know how this power situation is going to be, and as you saw, I kind of got knocked off right in the middle of it, but appreciate you guys stopping in and spending some time with me, and keep everybody in your thoughts and prayers about this. And I guess I will go ahead and wrap it up. Hope you guys have a great day doing whatever you're doing. And